Now, in an unusual campaign cycle marked by witchcraft, hicks, and even professional wrestling, an unlikely pair have emerged, pledging to be the ones to restore sanity in Washington. Comedy Central's Jon Stewart and Stephen Colbert are bringing their shows down to Washington at the end of this month and planning a rally to restore sanity on the National Mall. Joining me now for a preview, Cunningham from the Trust for the National Mall and Joe Newman from the nonprofit public interest group Public Citizen. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So, Joe, let's start with you. Now, Public Citizen has started an online campaign to come up with the best slogan for the rally, right? What kind of submissions are you getting?
Well, we are getting just a ton of submissions from all over the country. We've received more than 4,300 as of this morning, and they range from the angry, the sarcastic, the self-deprecating, and some are pretty clever and some you can probably dismiss right away.
So what happens when you choose a winner?
We're going to take the sign that we like the best. May not necessarily be the funniest. It may not necessarily be the most sarcastic, but the one we believe gets our message across. And we're going to print them up on 5,000 placards and hand them out on the National Mall the day of the rally.
And I think you brought some examples. You want to show us?
Yeah, these are two that I think resonate. This is. I believe in the separation of corporation and state. That seems to be a theme with a lot of the entries. People talking about the anger, this political cycle of all the corporate money that is flooding into the elections, and they seem to be upset about that. This one is also along the same theme, that at least the war on the middle class is going well, which is sort of a humorous take on what's happening. If you can laugh about what's happening in this country, and we'll try to find some humor in it if we can. But it's really, there's a lot of anger also in the signs too, and I think the Jon Stewart is preaching a message of sanity, rational discourse, and that's what we'll be looking for when we pick a winner.
And Carolyn, let's talk about how your organization got involved. Last week, Jon Stewart announced on his program that he would be partnering with the Trust for the National Mall. You know, they're not raising money for this event, but saying if you want to contribute money anywhere, this is where you should contribute it. How did you guys get involved?
We actually got a call a couple of weeks ago, went to a junior staff member. We thought it was a joke, but we were thrilled to have the conversation with Jon Stewart's production company and their choice of the Trust for the National Mall. You know, the National Mall right now has $400 million in deferred maintenance, and the kind of awareness that Jon Stewart and the Daily Show is going to bring and the rally is going to bring to the needs of the National Mall is really important. To date, we've raised $56,000, $55,000, so we are thrilled with the response of the people who are going to be coming down to the rally.
That's really amazing. Great story. And Joe, I know that there are satellite rallies being planned all over the country. What kind of outpouring of support have you seen online?
Well, I monitor Twitter on a daily basis, Facebook on a daily basis, and it's an incredible outpouring of people saying they're making their plans to come here, that they've booked tickets, and the people that can't come are organizing rallies in Seattle, St. Louis, Austin, Texas, and who knows how many people are going to show up there. But I wrote a blog post a couple weeks ago that said that, you know, Jon Stewart's rally could be bigger than Woodstock, which had 500,000 people here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we have 100,000, 200,000 people show up, just from the from what I'm seeing online with people saying they're making plans.
Well, thank you very much to both of you for joining us. I really appreciate it.